右をおとりにしたこの一撃は。今の手応えは。
Every time there is a new season of One Punch Man, it's good to go back to season 1 just to wash away the sorrow. This is the turning point for Genos, where he finally realizes the tremendous gap between him and Saitama. Genos poured all his might in an attempt to reveal Saitama's true strength. However, a single mighty blow is enough to make Genos realize that this was how the Grand Canyon was made. This may have been the first time Genos didn't break any of his body parts during the fight, but his soul... This fight is probably the highest viewed anime fight scene on YouTube, and rightly so, but at the same time probably the most hated character by animators. Because when the Ackerman's family reunion is on, the animator's family time is off. But it's not just the animation quality, the entire chase sequence was phenomenally choreographed. The all-devouring whale has similarities to Pokemon in regards to forcing your pets into fighting for glory. This story follows a talented spirit master who got betrayed and devoured by his own spirit whale during a competition. Then he is reincarnated as a young man now on a quest to regain his powers and investigate the betrayal. If you stuck with the quality drop till the end, then you would have been rewarded with this magnificent scene. In terms of pure animation, this is up there with the top studios. We have the main theme song playing, power of friendship, rivalry, all the ingredients for a villain's defeat, but not with Licht, reminding us that this is no fairy tale. Asta even surpassed his limits, which is a standard procedure in Black Clover by now, but it simply wasn't enough against an enemy that was in coma with no grimoire. Nevertheless, it was an epic showdown with an insane display of chemistry between these rivals.
ピリットストーム。
Ranking of Kings was a surprisingly good anime with animation quality that you would expect from WIT Studio, who previously did Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, and many other visually stunning anime. The childlike art is infused with surgical Sakuga action that snaps when it counts. This is a coming-of-age underdog story about a deaf prince with 0 strength stats, and his companion wandering a maze to discover true strength. This fight showcases that growth and his discovery of what true strength is all about. Even though there is no digital release yet to show the full scene, there are enough clips from the trailer to say it's a masterpiece. And for those who saw the movie, will probably say it was even better than the Demon Slayer movie. The box office numbers in Japan backs that claim. The colorful and energetic art style change from the original series makes it perfectly apt for the bombastic nature of the fight scenes. Overall, a major win for the anime film industry over Hollywood. Bleach has delivered some iconic fights with its return with the best arc yet to come. But Uryu vs Renji claims the top spot for now in terms of visuals, and it's not even in the manga. There was very little dialogue and just straight action. It wasn't about mindless sword clashes or repetitive techniques either. Renji's new Bankai escalated him from Chad level to the upper echelons of power with an impressive repertoire of attacks. The visuals truly captured the outstanding choreography and intensity of this rematch. It's time for round 2 and the animation leveled up to showcase this intense showdown. Our happy masochist is back with bigger and better talons like it's peacock mating season, but Zanka wasn't backing down despite being a mid-power level character. The animation was so far the best in this fight, and Bone Studio appears to have a teeth parry fetish this season because both Bakugo and Zanka were using their teeth to survive. The Uchihas of this show are all badasses, but Itachi was on another level with an acting performance that deserves an Oscar. He was practically blind, terminally ill, and was using just enough strength to fool everyone. In fact, this whole fight was partly to take care of Orochimaru, and continues to protect his little bro even after death. Born as a hero, lived as a villain, and died as a legend.
How much can you see? Go on, make it happen.
Pre-Aura farming era, Jinwoo got absolutely pummeled by his future servant. Be it with weapons or a fistfight, he was outclassed and outskilled. At some point, you wonder if he had Luffy's awakened devil fruit powers. The way Igris made him bounce off concrete floors. Even after defeat, Jinwoo had to convince his dead body to become his servant. This fight often gets overshadowed by the Sieg vs. Karna fight from this series, but as expected from the Fate franchise, the animation and sound design is extremely high. It may not have the same special effects as the ufotable Fate series, but still superior to many other shows. The highlight was Achilles joined the fight despite being on his last legs and still delivering critical damage.
あんたはどっかで進まずに戻るべきだったんだ。
Never underestimate the power of repressed emotions or you will end up getting ragdolled like Koyama. It's rare to see mobs surpass 100%, but when he does, so do the animators. The choreography, emotions, and animation was all at a high level, and even in this triggered state, he was still in control to be able to put a barrier to protect the surroundings while delivering a one-sided beatdown.
You've done. This is the first time this has happened while I'm still conscious.
This is probably the best animated sequence of this anime and has the same choreographer as the Naruto and Sasuke vs Momoshiki fight. The story is about a college student who, after a zombie attack at his grandfather's grave, ends up being pulled into a world of martial arts and supernatural abilities. But to warn you all who ends up picking this up after watching this scene, this show doesn't really get good until season 3 onwards. Egghead Arc continues the beautiful animation of Wano Kuni, and Zoro had the best scenes so far. He clearly has his own budget to the point that even flashback scenes are reanimated, like in this fight. The reason this was chosen over the Lucci fight is because apart from the animation, even the choreography was superior despite it being a fight with a bunch of side characters. Escalating the level of destruction. By the end of that fight, a lot of people are not getting their shipment. 2B Hero X is filled with great action sequences, interesting characters, and a good story if you can get past the slow first few episodes.
もうやめてくれ。彼を。
Bakugo had one of the greatest character developments in anime history and the animation to justice. The bully of Season 1 has finally become the bully of villains by grasping the full extent of his power. From the entrance to the dap with Deku to the last second save of All Might, everything was beautifully animated. He should change his hero name to Bakugoat. This is the sort of treatment that Vegeta should have received.
ワープで強制的に引き剥がそうにも転送可能ポイントはすぐ近くのオールマイトか。お前を殺すのもゴールも何もかも一括だ。来る。オール法は赤ん坊にまで戻るぞ。バカが。俺も全部俺のもんにして上へ行く。もうおめえの邪魔はしねえ。避けろ少年。外ろ。 褒められてきたんでな。一つやりゃ十分だ。引っ張った。じゃねえ、一人じゃなかった。これはたちの物語だ。皆が少しずつ与えてきたダメージと苛立ちが
Even though this is a video about animation, most people get excited about the sound design. Some say that the bass dropped hotter than Shinra's dead mother, and sometimes it overshadows the fantastic animation that brought out the destructive nature of that final slap. An OP Infernal was the perfect sacrifice to introduce this OP sensei.
ここで町ごと吹き飛ばすわけにはいかねえ。この高さなら十分だろう。七の型日輪コンロの技使わせてもらうぜ。
No one does it better than Ufotable when it comes to animation. They have absolutely mastered the art of blending CGI and 2D animation. This almost decade-old scene is still far superior to many modern anime. It's too bad that Lancer never got to fight anyone without plot armor.
槍っていうのはこういう使い方もある。
I am the pawn of my sword. Blow, fire! 大英雄の投擲を防いだアイアスでさえ持たないのか。
上限の3？
上り炎天
Rengoku only made a short appearance, but he left a mark on everyone, including Akaza. Not a single soul died at the hand of a demon when Rengoku's around, even in the presence of an upper moon demon. For those who have seen the Infinity Castle movie, know just how powerful Akaza really is. However, underestimating this Hashira was not a good idea. A fight that started off as a fun recruitment day almost ended with decapitation and major sunburn.
今まで殺してきた柱たちに炎はいなかったな。俺は辛い、耐えられない。破壊さ。この素晴らしい剣技も失われてゆくのだ。全力を出せ。いい動きだ。俺は鬼にはならない。飛燕万象。知らない。上り炎天。エイコ。乱視。もっと戦おう。俺の責務を全うする。炎の呼吸奥義。やはりお前は鬼になる。京次郎九の方煉獄や。鬼になる。鬼になると言え。止めた。逃がさない。どけ。早く陽光の影になるところへ。
Usually modern, visually stunning animation has a lot of colors and explosions and perfect cubes, but this was just a pure action sequence with very little explosive elements. The fluid movements, choreography, creativity, and camera angles makes this one of the best hand-to-hand combat scenes in anime. Yuji performed extraordinarily well, despite having no real cursed technique, and is just using his martial arts, athleticism, and reflexes.